Part 9, Conclusions. This is an interesting slide, which is quite philosophic, because it's showing that the homeostatic interaction of epithelial cells and immune system with commensals is broken. We are carrying about 1 kilo of commensal bacteria in our body. And when the first eukaryotic cells developed around 1 billion years ago, they decided to carry some prokaryotic cells, and also the mammalians are carrying prokaryotic cells, and using the nutrients, vitamins, metabolites, using them for their digestions, immune education, cell differentiation, tissue maturation. And this interaction is now broken since 1960s, and Homo sapiens is responsible for this. And in the gastrointestinal system, there was around 4,000 species, which is now decreased to around 2,000 and even less in patients. And skin, it has 800 species, which is decreased to around 300 species of bacteria. So this is showing here a very clear relationship of epithelial barriers with biodiversity hypothesis, because when the epithelial barriers are leaky and when the immune system is activated, and then opportunistic pathogens are colonizing, and the pathogens are pushing away the healthy bacteria, and we are losing our healthy bacteria in our gastrointestinal system. So this is the first event taking place when we are exposed to these substances, and the epithelial barriers open, and microbiome has in between the cells and to the deeper, translocate deeper, and this is together with microbial dysbiosis. Opportunistic pathogens colonize Staph aureus, Moraxella, Haemophilus, and Pneumococcus, and we have here IL-1, IL-25, IL-33, TSLP, and multiple chemokines. They initiate the inflammation, and the immune system comes to the area. So when the immune system comes to the area, the disease starts. It can be colitis, it can be chronic rhinosinusitis, it can be asthma, or it can be rheumatoid arthritis, that the gut is inflamed, but it's visible in the joints. The second event is the expulsion response. So the body is not happy that these microbes are too deep. That may cause sepsis. And to avoid sepsis, expulsion of microbes, allergens, toxins, pollutants is taking place. And the immune system is trying to push, because of the tissue pressures, which is around 5 to 15 centimeter water, the tissue pressure is pushing the microbes away. So this is an expulsion response, but at that time, we are seeing the diseases very clearly. And there is a detectable autoimmunity and neuroimmune interactions is taking place, and a chronic inflammation. So to summarize all of these findings, we have the direct toxicity to epithelium and microbiome, disrupting and opening of the barriers. Then epithelitis with microbial dysbiosis takes place, and production of alarmins and multiple chemokines. The expulsion response is together with the efforts for the expulsion of the inflammation and deep translocated microbiome. And then we see circulated microinflammation and multimorbidities, migration of inflammatory cells to distant organs, and finally, because of epigenetics, chronicity takes place, and the epithelial barriers cannot heal. And also many cells are affected with these epigenetics. The dendritic cells around the epithelium, innate lymphoid cells, they're all affected, and the epithelial barriers cannot close, and the chronic disease may continue. And I finally would like to show some key papers. And there was a movie in Arte channel. Articles were published in many top newspapers, more than 400 newspapers, and more than 1,000 websites. You can reach the epithelial barrier, the theory.com website, and there's continuous information and update of the barrier, and continuous publications are coming from our group. I thank very much our international collaborators and the group members. And I would like to invite you to our World Immune Regulation meetings to discuss the epithelial barriers in a better way. Thank you very much for your attention.